Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my February TBR. I know, well, I may not know for sure, but some of you may have noticed that last week there was not a video posted. There was a video that was supposed to be posted. I filmed a whole video and edited the whole thing, and then my phone was just like, oh, you don't have enough storage to download it, even though I did. Like I even went in and checked like the storage, like I had plenty of space. So that video just will not download, so I can't upload it, at least currently. If I can end up figuring out how to get it to upload, then I will post it. It was my goals for 2024, so like it's really annoying that it's not wanting to upload, because it's kind of not one of those videos that really makes a lot of sense to post later on in the year. But I can't get it to work right now, so sorry that there was no video last week, but hopefully this one won't have issues. I really hope. If so, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. But today's my February TBR, like I said. There's not going to be a January reading wrap-up because I read one book in January. I was in a very, very bad reading slump, and then I got back to school, and like most of my classes, like the homework is literally just reading. So I've just been doing a lot of educational reading instead of like my pleasure reading, and so I just get like super tired and like go to sleep at night. Like I just don't have the energy to read after all of the reading I've already done for the day. But like I said, I was also in a reading slump for a lot of it, so that was kind of not helping. But February's starting soon. It's the start of a new month. It's a month about love, you know, Valentine's Day and all that. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Valentine's Day, but that's my own thing. But I know that a lot of people like that, and so I was like, okay, you got to get back into your reading. You gave yourself your little month off. Can't do that again. So I have 5 books, I think, on my TBR this month. I didn't want to go too crazy, because like I'm just getting off a reading slump, and sometimes if I try to do too much right after, it could lead me into another one, and I cannot afford to go into another one. Because like the thing about me with reading slumps is it's not even like I don't want to read. Like I want to read, I just physically cannot get myself motivated to do it, and it's really annoying. But anyways, that is today's video. I hope you guys enjoy. I don't know what I'm gonna do, if I'm going to do like a January, February, March type of reading wrap up. It'll probably depend on how much I read in February. But yes, unfortunately this month you will not be getting a reading wrap up. It was literally one book and then all of my textbooks for school. So I'm sorry, but you'll still get another video next week. It just won't be a reading wrap up. So let's get into the video. Okay, so the first book that I'm putting on my TBR is Saving Six by Chloe Walsh. So this is the 3rd book in the Boys of Tommen series. I have been pushing it off for a very, very long time because I know that the first 2 books destroyed me mentally, like in a good and bad way. And I know the second 2 are probably going to do the exact same thing. So I'm just kind of like, do I want to do that? I don't know. But Taming 7, which is coming out in April, I think. Yeah, I think it's coming out in April. I'm super, super excited for, and it's Claire and Gibbs's book, and I've been waiting for it since the first book in the series. So I'm really excited about that, and so I just need to suck it up and, you know, get through my emotional trauma. But I also might listen to it. I haven't decided because I do have Audible, and I have all my credits and stuff, so I might decide to listen to it because it's like, it's a new way of, I mean, like I have listened to books before, so it's not like a totally new way of reading, but I haven't done it in a while, so it'd be something new that could maybe help me get out of my reading slump. But like I also kind of want to physically read it, so I don't know, but I have it on my Kindle if I want to physically read it, and then I have Audible if I want to listen to it. So that is the first book on my February TBR. So my last 4 books, because like I said I had 5 on my TBR, are all actually books that I physically have with me at school, so they aren't going to be probably total surprises because I think I told you guys the books I brought. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But you've all seen these books before. They've shown up in a book haul or something. So if this is your first video, you may not know, but if you've watched other previous videos of mine, you'll probably know these books. But I felt like picking books that were on my physical TBR this month was also a better way to make sure that like I get out of my reading slump and I actually start reading my books again. Because like what's really sad, and Dad, if you're watching this, shout out to you. My dad is a very, very busy man, and he almost never has time to read. And he has more books read this year than I do. That's just not okay. So I gotta step on my game. This is not okay. I'm failing. And I don't mean that in like the, you know, I'm being really hard on myself. I just generally, I don't like it. Like, I love reading, and it's generally like driving me insane that I just can't get the motivation to do it. So you all have to keep me on track. Just, you know, make sure I read this month. Okay, anyways, second book on my TBR is Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry. I saw this book probably like a year and a half ago, on, it was either Instagram or TikTok, I can't remember which one, but I saw like a little like blurb about it, and it seemed like it was a very cute little romance, and so I wanted it, and it had been sitting on my, like, if you've, I think I've talked about it before, I have like an Excel sheet of all the books that I want. It's like 500 books, but this was one of the books that was on there, and I got this book in like a really good deal when I was buying some books, so I thought that it was the perfect time to buy it, and I feel like it'd be a cute book to read this month. It seems like it would be a very easy read, like I wouldn't have to, you know, really intellectually think when I'm reading it, which is what I am looking for. So I'm really excited about this book for this month. But I think it's, when I was reading the back, it kind of reminded me of like To All the Boys I've Loved Before, but like not exactly the same, but like similar aspects. But basically, like, to my knowledge, this girl basically writes down, as she says, all the boys she'd like to kiss and the things that she would never admit out loud. You can kind of see why I'm saying that. It sounds kind of like that other series. And then basically it gets posted online, and then her, and I'm assuming this is the dude that is going to help her. That could be a bad assumption, but I'm going to assume that he is helping her try to figure out who this blackmailer is. And then I'm assuming that they fall in love, because like usually when you put two people on the cover, they're the love interests. But I'm super excited. It seems super cute and like a super easy read, and also I just love the color of the background of the book. Like, I know that's like super random, but like this is like one of my favorite colors, so it's also very helpful for me to be drawn to just simple things like that, because again, I need all the help I can get this month. So second book on my February TBR. So the next book that I have on my February TBR is Tell Me Lies. This was on my, I think, my December TBR, and it might have been on one earlier last year as well, because I've had this book for a while, but as you can see from the sticker, it is a Hulu show, and I did watch this show, but that was before I knew it was a book, so don't like get mad at me for watching and then reading. But I like enjoyed this show in like the sense that like it's not a good, like, it's basically a very toxic relationship that goes on in this book and in that TV show series. It was entertaining, I guess, is like the better way of wording it. But I really liked it, and so I was like, why not pick up the book? And so I did, and then I just didn't read it, as one does when they buy books. But I felt like it was finally time to read it, so I put it on my TBR. I have it with me here, so why not? I also feel like it could just be like juicy drama. The font's a little small, which I don't like, but like, oh well, it is what it is. But this is the third book on my February TBR. Okay, so the fourth book on my February TBR is unfortunately one that I did not finish in, well, I did not start, nor did I finish it in January, even though I was supposed to. And that's Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. I know, I was not shutting off about this book. I was so excited for it, and I am still so excited for it. But like I said, the reading slump, it just got to me. So I'm hoping that I can get this book read this month. I think for me, the thing that like is making me weary of it is because I read it on Kindle, and now I have the, like, I read Divine Rivals on the Kindle, and now I have it in hardback, and I'm like, you look bigger and longer. So I think I'm just a little intimidated, but like at the same time I really want to read it, so like I'm not that intimidated. But that's why this one's on there, not really needing a whole lot of explanation. It's just generally because I didn't read it last month and I still really want to get to it this month. So fourth book on my February TBR. So the final book on my February TBR is Caraval. As you guys may or may not know, if you've watched previous videos of mine, I have been waiting to read this series for a while. I wanted to read it in the fall, and then it wasn't on Kindle Unlimited, so I couldn't read it in the fall, and then I asked for it for like my birthday and Christmas, so I couldn't buy it until I knew if I got it for my birthday or Christmas, so I did get it for Christmas, and I'm super excited about it. Again, another book that I wanted to read last month, but I did not get to, so I plan on reading it this month. I have, I think, 2 books left over on my desk that were from last month's TBR. The only reason I didn't add them to this month is because I didn't want to overexert myself. Like, putting so many books on a TBR can also just make it taunting to read, even when, like, I'm not a big stickler on, like, actually finishing my TBR. As long as I read for the month, that's really all that matters. But I don't know, just trying to make my life as easy as possible. But again, that's why this one's on my TBR for this month. Really, I only have the 5 that I'm like really like, okay, I want to try to read these this month. But like, also realistically, there are other books that may come out, or other books that I may want to read when I'm in a mood for something. So those might not be the books that I end up reading at the end of February, but it's just my goal. That's how my TBRs work. I'm not a big, like, you have to read exactly what you put on your TBR, and if not, you're a failure. Like, no. I make the TBRs because it's fun to pick books that you're gonna read for the month and kind of have a goal. But like, if you don't make it, you don't make it. Like, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, those are my 5 books on my February TBR. So Saving Six, Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry, Tell Me Lies, Caraval, and Ruthless Vows. Hopefully I can read at least most of them, if not all of them. That would be great, but like I said, school is a lot right now. So we're trying our best here. But that was today's video, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, again, all those wonderful things. I don't know what my next video will be, because usually it would be my reading wrap up, but since I'm not doing it this month, I might just do like a book recommendation video. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. But if you guys have ideas of things you want to see, you guys can comment those down below. Also, sorry if I seem a little out of it. I'm not feeling well today, but I wanted to make sure I got this filmed so I can edit it and post it, because I didn't get a video posted last week. But sorry if it seems like I'm going quickly and if I'm kind of like all over the place. But that was today's video. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.